let's go to the Cowboys. And guys, keep hitting us up. Sorry about the audio. We'll get it fixed. It's a show. You're part of it. I'm pulling through like a champ. It's so hard, but let's do this. Okay, so a deal that gets done in the Bay Area, beautiful Santa Clara, to a deal that may never get done. It's getting awkward. It's getting awkward when it comes to Dak and this contract situation. Jerry and Dak both spoke yesterday, and it was something. It's what the Gen Z says everything's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. This was crazy, okay? Take a listen to what Jerry had to say when asked what more he needs to see from Dak, and then Dak's response.
Well, you could easily say, if you hadn't seen it by now, you haven't seen it. Dak's situation right now, for me, from my mirror, has more to do with our situation than it does with the merits of Dak Prescott being quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
You know, I stopped, honestly, listening to things that he says to the media a long time ago. So it doesn't really hold weight with me.
Okay, a little yikes, a little cringe. Dak also had this to say when asked if he would like the deal to get done before the season.
I think it says a lot if it is or if it isn't. But however, doesn't really matter to me, to be honest with you.
What does this say if it isn't?
Just how people feel.
Which people?
I don't know.
How do you feel? how do you feel if it isn't?
You're right about that.
Okay, now Jerry did have some positive things to say about Dak as well, and about how much he's meant to the organization, but it's blatantly clear he's calling out Dak's lack of postseason success here, okay? Also, the reference to the Cowboys' situations really making it seem like he may end up letting Dak walk. Is he gonna let Dak walk? Let Dak walk, sign CD, keep Micah. Paper, scissors, rock. Duck, duck, goose. Is this the right move? I don't know, and there's still a chance that it gets done before the season, but all indications are that if it does not get done by week 1, it is not getting done. And Dak hits the market after this year. People, that's crazy. That would make this year, oh my gosh, hands down the most fascinating situation we've seen for a quarterback, right? Name one that's more interesting. Dak will have one more chance every game, every snap, every minute to completely rewrite a narrative. But even if he doesn't, he's going to be the biggest free agent quarterback of all time. Am I being crazy, Hamilton? Chime in here. Am I being crazy? Biggest free agent quarterback of all time. What in the world is going on with your face? What in gosh's name? Oh, we should see what it looks like on this monitor. It's not so bad in the other ones. You are so sunburned. Will you get a grip? You're an adult. Cat's laughing.
Thanks. I appreciate you taking pictures. Yeah, it's great. As for Dak, let's keep the focus there.
Let's not, because
no, we're not.
I'm going to tweet your face looks like a tomato in this monitor. And we got to get this monitor out of here, I think. That's wild. You're also wearing a short-sleeved hoodie.
Absolutely.
Are we feeding into the guns out? Like, what are we, like, we're being flashy now? What are you doing?
I took a page out of the Andrew Whitworth playbook. You know, we got camp this afternoon. Just, you know, trying to protect from more sunburn.
It's called SPF. Use a mineral-based one, not a chemical-based one. Zinc oxide, 20% or higher. Talk to me, okay? Okay, Richard's saying that 85% of the chat on YouTube says that Dak is not the quarterback next year. Ooh.
Wow. Yeah, we're getting to that point. And yeah, I mean, the biggest free agent quarterback in our memory, right, is Kirk Cousins. Yeah. And with Dak's resume, with what he's done, I think, you know, he is the biggest free agent quarterback that we've ever seen if he does hit the market. And there are going to be a ton of teams interested in bringing him along. And it's you have to wonder, you know, we've kind of talked about it a little bit before, but you have to wonder how much Jerry's seeing what the Niners have done and restarting the clock with a quarterback on a rookie deal, keeping all the other key pieces to their roster and how that's worked out for them. You have to wonder how that's impacting his strategy here. But it does. It still feels crazy to let a quarterback of Dak's caliber walk away. But on the flip side of it, they haven't won anything with him. So, I can see it.
Shane Sanders on YouTube says, Gym Tan laundry for Hammer.
There we go.
I love that. Okay, here's the thing that's, and I can't even say like, oh, I empathize or it sucks for them or like even like show compassion because I like know it as it's leaving my mouth. It's like, no, they do this to themselves. They're in a hellscape of their own making. But it does kind of, it's very, you know, there's nothing quite like the Cowboys in the NFL, right? It's unique. It's them and the Yankees. We were talking about it this morning with Schrift. Like it, they have all of these things unraveling. You go through free agency with nothing. Your fans are pissed. You drag out this CeeDee Lamb stuff. Deron Bland, like all of these things happening, right? There's like, we're bringing on, you know, insiders of the Cowboys trying to get like positivity. It is like hard work. It is the heaviest lifting of my life, right? But they have all these things, and you'd expect with any other team, a rebuild or whatever, you're like baking in some underselling. You're baking in like, let's give them some slack. That does not exist. The Cowboys still are expected to go to the Super Bowl or nothing else. It's kind of crazy, but they've done it to themselves. And if you look at it, 9.5 games, somehow still with all of this drama cooking, 9.5 games. Oh, yikes. They just never get the benefit of flying under the radar. A monster of their own making, for sure. They're the only team in the league that has that. But there you have it, guys, 9.5 wins. I think I'm going under. I'm the only person I can find on this side of the Mississippi that thinks they're going under 9.5.
Yeah, I think they get over. I think they win 10 or 11 games. I think, you know, this puts a chip on Dak's shoulder now too, and I think we see some of his best football. He's got CD back in the mix. You know, he knows what time it is. He knows the potential he has. You know, with the team this year, but also personally. So I think we see, you know, with the way he ended last year, the regular season, he ended on a, you know. Yeah. He was on fire to end that regular season. I think we see it carry over into this year.
Give me their division record. What do you got?
Oh, inside the division?
Yeah.
I think they go 4-2 in the division.
I'm going to say 3-3.
Okay.
2 and 4. I think the Commanders are coming. I think they might get blanked and swept by the Eagles.
Oh. I think the Commanders get them once. I do.
I do think the Commanders get them once. Okay. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe right here to get the latest from the show and check out more of the best clips from Up and Adams, or go watch a few segments from other shows on FanDuel.